Unfavorable environmental conditions like drought or extreme cold can enter a state of estivation, effectively sleeping for up to 3 years by sealing itself within its shell, awaiting better conditions. The light we see from the sun does not arrive instantaneously. It travels across the vacuum of space at the speed of light, taking approximately 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth's surface. Goldfish, often thought to have very short memories, actually have a memory span that can extend for months, allowing them to be trained to distinguish shapes, colors, and even certain sounds. The Great Barrier Reef off the coast of Australia is not just a collection of corals, but the largest living structure on Earth, visible even from outer space, teeming with diverse marine life. Your nose, a sophisticated organ of olfaction, is capable of remembering and distinguishing between an astonishing 50,000 different scents, each linked to memories and experiences. A photon, a quantum particle of light, begins its journey in the sun's incredibly dense core, taking a staggering 100,000 years to zigzag and collide its way out to the sun's surface before finally beginning its swift 8-minute journey to Earth. Rainwater, before it touches any surface and picks up impurities, is considered the purest form of naturally occurring water, having undergone a natural distillation process as it evaporates and condenses. Polar bears, perfectly adapted to their Arctic environment, have black skin beneath their thick, insulating white fur, which helps them absorb and retain heat from the sun more effectively. The Earth is not a perfect sphere. Its rotation causes it to bulge slightly at the equator and flatten at the poles, making it an oblate spheroid, a subtle shape difference barely perceptible to the eye. Every single snowflake that drifts down from the sky is said to have a unique, intricate crystalline pattern, a testament to the myriad of atmospheric conditions it experiences during its formation. Trees within a forest can form vast, complex underground networks by connecting their root systems with fungi, allowing them to communicate and even share nutrients and water, especially beneficial for struggling trees. The Mariana Trench, located in the western Pacific Ocean, plummets to a depth greater than Mount Everest is tall, making it the deepest known part of the Earth's oceans in a realm of immense pressure and unique life forms. Your body contains a precise amount of carbon, a fundamental building block of life, sufficient to manufacture approximately 9,000 standard graphite pencils, a quiet reminder of your elemental composition. The cheetah, native to Africa and central Iran, is the fastest land animal, capable of reaching incredible speeds of up to 75 miles per hour over short bursts, thanks to its flexible spine and powerful legs. Some species of jellyfish, particularly the Turritopsis dohrnii, are incredibly unique, possessing the remarkable ability to revert back to their juvenile polyp stage after reaching maturity, earning them the title of biologically immortal. A single strand of spider silk, though incredibly fine, boasts a tensile strength greater than that of a steel wire of the same thickness, making it one of the strongest natural fibers known. The average adult human body contains a very specific amount of iron, an essential mineral for oxygen transport in the blood, enough to forge a small, 3-inch construction nail. Mars appears as the red planet in our sky due to the pervasive presence of iron oxide, commonly known as rust, covering its surface, giving it its distinctive reddish hue. The Earth is enveloped by a powerful magnetic field, generated by the motion of molten iron in its outer core, which acts as a protective shield, deflecting harmful charged particles from solar radiation. There are more individual trees on Earth, each a complex living entity, than there are stars shimmering within our entire Milky Way galaxy, highlighting the abundant life on our planet. Our moon is not static in its orbit. It is slowly but continuously drifting away from Earth at a rate of about 3.8 centimeters, about 1.5 inches, per year. A very gradual but measurable separation. The loudest animal on Earth is the sperm whale, which uses incredibly powerful clicks for echolocation and communication, clicks that can reach an astonishing 230 decibels, louder than a jet engine at takeoff. Your stomach produces hydrochloric acid, which is so potent that it could effectively dissolve razor blades if they were ingested, yet your stomach lining is constantly renewed to protect itself from this corrosive environment. The collective biomass of all the ants on Earth, tiny yet numerous, is estimated to be roughly equivalent to the total biomass of all human beings, a staggering thought about the insect world's dominance. Astronauts in the microgravity environment of space cannot cry in the same way as on Earth. Without gravity, tears simply collect in a sticky ball around their eyes instead of falling. Botanically speaking, a banana is classified as a berry because it develops from a single ovary and contains multiple seeds, whereas a strawberry, which develops from multiple ovaries, is technically not a berry but an aggregate fruit. The deepest point in the Earth's crust is the Kola superdeep borehole in Russia, which reaches a depth of about 12.2 kilometers, 7.6 miles, yet this is still only a tiny scratch on Earth's surface compared to its total radius. The largest living structure created by a single species is the Great Barrier Reef, a vast ecosystem of coral stretching over 2,300 kilometers, 1,400 miles, along the coast of Queensland, Australia. A single human hair can support a weight of about 100 grams, demonstrating surprising strength for such a fine strand. If all the blood vessels in an adult human body were laid end to end, they would stretch for approximately 96,500 kilometers, 60,000 miles, enough to circle the Earth more than 2 times. A day on the planet Venus is exceptionally long, taking approximately 243 Earth days to complete one full rotation, which is actually longer than its orbital period around the Sun, meaning its day is longer than its year. The human skeleton is not static, it is constantly undergoing a process of remodeling, with old bone tissue being broken down and new bone tissue being formed, resulting in a complete replacement of your entire skeleton approximately every 10 years. The Earth's rotation is gradually slowing down, albeit by an incredibly tiny amount. This process means that, over millennia, the length of a day is imperceptibly increasing by fractions of a second. Dolphins, even when resting, maintain a state of semi-awareness, with one half of their brain remaining active and one eye open, allowing them to continue monitoring their surroundings for predators and surfacing to breathe. The human body contains trace amounts of many elements, including gold, though the total amount is so minuscule that it would be worth only a few pennies if extracted, a silent testament to our elemental composition. The distinctive, earthy smell often associated with rain is known as petrichor, caused by a combination of oils released from plants during dry periods and a chemical called geosmin produced by certain bacteria in the soil. Your sense of smell, or olfaction, is typically weakest in the morning and tends to strengthen throughout the day, often reaching its peak sensitivity late at night, influencing your perception of aromas around you. The world's largest desert is not a hot, sandy expanse, but rather the Antarctic polar desert, a vast, frozen wilderness that receives extremely low precipitation, making it the largest true desert on Earth. Light travels through the vacuum of empty space at an astonishing constant speed of exactly 299,792,458 meters per second, a universal constant fundamental to our understanding of the cosmos. The largest known living organism on Earth is a single humongous fungus, Armillaria osteii, located in the Malheur National Forest in Oregon, which spans over 2,200 acres underground, a vast, interconnected network of fungal threads. Unlike most substances, water expands when it freezes, meaning that ice is less dense than liquid water, which is why ice floats, a crucial property for aquatic life in cold climates. To grasp the scale of the universe, imagine if our sun were shrunk down to the size of a white blood cell. In that incredibly shrunken model, our entire Milky Way galaxy would then stretch across the vast expanse of the United States. Your eyes perform a rapid and involuntary action called blinking, which typically occurs about 15 to 20 times per minute, serving to lubricate, clean, and protect the surface of your eyeballs. The average cumulus cloud, those puffy white clouds you see on a sunny day, can weigh an astonishing 550 tons, or about the weight of 100 elephants, all suspended above us. Many species of butterflies, particularly those common in gardens, have very short adult lifespans, often living for only a few weeks, during which they focus on feeding and reproduction. Our Earth is constantly moving through space, orbiting the Sun at an incredible speed of approximately 107,000 kilometers per hour, 67,000 miles per hour, a journey we undertake without even feeling it. Across diverse cultures and demographics, the color blue consistently ranks as the most popular favorite color worldwide, often associated with tranquility, stability, and peacefulness. Some species of frogs, such as the wood frog, possess a remarkable adaptation that allows them to literally freeze solid during winter, halting their heart and breathing, and then thaw out completely in spring to resume their lives. Based on current cosmological models and observations of the expanding universe, it is estimated to be approximately 13.8 billion years old, a time span almost beyond human comprehension. The deepest human-made hole ever drilled is the Kola superdeep borehole, a scientific drilling project in Russia that reached a depth of about 12.2 kilometers, 7.5 miles, a challenging endeavor that barely scratches the Earth's crust. If all the DNA molecules contained within your body's cells were uncoiled and stretched out end to end, they would collectively extend for an astonishing distance, long enough to reach from the Earth to the Sun 300 times. Bees, with their incredible wing speed and efficient flight, are capable of flying faster than most humans can run, making them efficient pollinators across vast areas. The world's largest active volcano, Mauna Loa in Hawaii, is a massive shield volcano that rises over 4,169 meters, 13,678 feet, above sea level from its base on the ocean floor, making it an immense geological feature. Your tongue is a unique muscular organ, distinctive in that it is the only muscle in your body that is attached at only one end, allowing for its remarkable flexibility and range of motion for speech and eating. The planet Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, does not have a solid surface. Its exterior is composed of swirling, turbulent gases, primarily hydrogen and helium, creating its distinctive banded appearance. The coldest temperature ever reliably recorded on Earth was a staggering -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, -89.2 degrees Celsius, at the Vostok Station in Antarctica, a stark reminder of our planet's extreme climates. Pineapples are not single fruits in the traditional sense, but rather a collective or multiple fruit formed from the fusion of many individual berries that have grown together around a central core. If you were to continuously shout for a duration of 8 years, 7 months, and 6 days without stopping, the cumulative sound energy produced would be just enough to generate sufficient heat to warm one single cup of coffee. It is only the female mosquitoes that bite and feed on blood, as they require the protein and other nutrients found in blood to produce their eggs, while male mosquitoes feed on nectar. A light year is a unit of measurement used in astronomy to denote distance, specifically the distance that light travels in one Earth year, which is approximately 9.46 trillion kilometers, 5.88 trillion miles, not a measure of time. The intricate network of blood vessels within the human body, including arteries, veins, and capillaries, collectively stretches for an astounding total length of about 96,500 kilometers, 60,000 miles. Vending machines, surprisingly, are responsible for more fatalities each year than shark attacks, primarily due to machines tipping over when people try to retrieve stuck items. The smallest bone in the human body is the stirrup, or stapes, bone located in the middle ear, which is only about 2.5 to 3 millimeters long and plays a crucial role in transmitting sound vibrations. The Earth is not a perfect sphere. Its rotation causes it to bulge slightly at the equator and flatten at the poles, making its shape technically an oblate spheroid. The periodic table of elements, which organizes all known chemical elements, remarkably does not contain the letter J anywhere in any of its element symbols or names. More plastic is produced globally in a single year than the entire combined weight of all human beings on Earth, highlighting the immense scale of plastic manufacturing. Astronauts in the microgravity environment of space can actually grow up to 2 inches, 5 centimeters, taller temporarily, as the lack of gravity allows the vertebrae in their spine to decompress and spread out. The largest single living cell on Earth is typically considered to be an unfertilized ostrich egg, which can be about the size of a grapefruit and contains the entire cellular machinery for life. The average cloud, despite appearing light and airy, contains trillions of tiny water droplets and ice crystals suspended within it, collectively weighing hundreds or even thousands of tons. To accomplish the seemingly simple act of taking just one step, your body engages and coordinates the actions of approximately 200 different muscles, a complex feat of locomotion. The surface of your skin, and within your body, is home to a vast ecosystem of microorganisms, with more individual bacteria living on and in you than there are people currently living on Earth. The Earth's atmosphere is primarily composed of nitrogen, making up about 78% of the air we breathe, followed by oxygen at around 21%, with trace amounts of other gases. Trees, unlike many other organisms, do not have a fixed size. They continue to grow throughout their entire lifespan, adding new rings of growth each year as long as conditions allow. The total energy output from the sun in just 1 second is an astronomical amount, equivalent to the energy produced by millions of large nuclear power plants operating continuously for years. Your body, even at rest, is constantly generating heat as a byproduct of its metabolic processes, producing enough warmth in just 30 minutes to bring half a gallon of water to a boil. The moon has no atmosphere, which means there is no air, no weather, and no sound on its surface, leaving behind footprints and rover tracks that will remain undisturbed for millions of years. The average person spends a significant portion of their life in slumber, dedicating approximately 1/3 of their entire lifespan to sleep, a vital process for rest, recovery, and memory consolidation. The largest snowflake ever recorded was a truly astonishing crystal, measuring over 15 inches, 38 centimeters, wide, a rare and perfect formation witnessed in Fort Keogh, Montana, in 1887. The Earth possesses one primary natural satellite, our Moon, which has a profound gravitational influence on our planet, stabilizing its tilt and creating ocean tides. The specific color of your eyes, whether blue, green, brown, or hazel, is primarily determined by the amount of melanin, a pigment, present in the iris, with less melanin resulting in lighter eye colors. Your mouth is a bustling ecosystem, teeming with a greater number of individual bacteria than the entire current human population of the world, a diverse microbial community that helps maintain oral health. Birds are the only surviving lineage of dinosaurs, meaning that the diverse array of birds we see today are direct descendants of avian dinosaurs that survived the mass extinction event. If you could travel at a constant speed of 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour, in a car directly towards the nearest star beyond our Sun, Alpha Centauri, it would take you approximately 45 million years to reach it. Your pinky finger, despite its small size, contributes a surprising amount to the overall strength and dexterity of your hand, playing a crucial role in over 50% of your hand's grip power. Some carnivorous plants, like the Venus flytrap or pitcher plant, have evolved unique adaptations that allow them to attract, trap, and digest insects and small animals to supplement their nutrient intake. A newborn baby enters the world with more bones than an adult, starting with around 300, many of which are soft cartilage that will eventually fuse together as they grow, resulting in 206 bones in an adult. The universe is not static, rather, it is in a state of continuous and accelerating expansion, with galaxies moving further and further apart from each other, a process that continues since the Big Bang.